Welcome. My name is László Szőlősi and I am a Hungarian-born economist, and in 2020 I also achieved a PhD in politics here in New Zealand. The reason I'm launching this channel is twofold. First, I'd like to share my knowledge because in my life I was very lucky to learn a lot of mathematics, economics, philosophy, psychology, and I just feel that it can be useful for young ladies and gents who are interested in politics and the philosophical background of politics as well. Also, I often feel that I need to add something to the political discussions in New Zealand and globally, and I do want to get these arguments out of my chest. So, in advance, thank you for watching and listening to my thoughts. It's really helpful for me. Now, the topic in the beginning will cover mostly New Zealand public policy, because the country has an election this year. Later on, I'd like to expand it into more of an educational style channel, primarily to cover international relations theories, political philosophy. The Anglo-Saxon tradition calls it political theory, but I believe it is political philosophy rather than political theory, because when we discuss how Immanuel Kant imagined the best form of government, that's indeed philosophy. It's not theory. It's more than just theory. And also, economics can be a good topic as well. That sets the limits to what politics can achieve, and I believe I can provide insights into specific psychological aspects of politicians, and I hope my audience will find it interesting as well. New Zealand. Why New Zealand? Now, this is a funny topic, because on the one hand, New Zealand is a very small country, and this is the key to understand its secrets. As an Anglo-Saxon country, it is the smallest. It is part of the Western Alliance, and as such, it is important for the Western Alliance primarily. However, because militarily the country doesn't really matter, either in foreign policy and domestic policies, the country can be very independent from other Anglo-Saxon influence, and this gives the country a unique position, because once a policy practice is successful in the country, other Anglo-Saxon media in other countries will cover. Therefore, the political audience of New Zealand is larger than the population itself. And also because one of the official languages is English in New Zealand, through the internet, political developments in New Zealand are more accessible to many people. Therefore, it is instructive to cover what is happening in New Zealand. And third, New Zealand, the society of New Zealand, has an inclination to develop the country's own profile, the country's own image, the country's mission in the future, what role the country should play in the world globally. And it's very unique. We don't find it many places, and yeah, it itself is relevant for other countries too. Now, I will not be alone in providing the topics and the discussion. I will have people who help me. For example, King George, who shared his wisdom throughout my PhD studies. I have someone who is a sir but doesn't want to be named. And also Miss Mittens, my psychic cat, will share her insights. You might laugh it off, but you will see that it's valuable. Fair policy commentary. Now, FPC, that's the abbreviation. When I noticed that PC as political correctness is accompanied with an F, forget political correctness, I immediately knew this would be good, because the way how we understand political correctness is just not good. It shouldn't be about equal outcomes for people in a society. No. Fair processes should lead to different outcomes, and that's what matters. I don't care if the 100% of New Zealand shot put Olympic gold medals belong to a Maori lady, because the process how she was selected was fair. Therefore, we cannot require equal outcomes in a society, because the process that will lead to that equal outcome might not be fair. Actually, it's never fair. Anyway, finally, I'd like to ask you to provide me some feedback about FPC, what you might think it would include. But I'm just warning you, the Free Presbyterian Church is already taken, and failed practice of colonoscopy cannot matter. Commenting rules, it's important. I'd like to follow up the comments. However, when I see that the commentee just didn't understand what I was talking about, I will ignore it. And also, if I detect that somebody is abusing me or disrespectful, I will report and block the user. And I also encourage other users and commentees to do the same, because this is the way how we can create a clear environment here. Hopefully you will enjoy your time here. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.